This is the FIW Podcast with NZ.
Because fuck the police.
Static Steve.
Gives a fuck about Nancy Grace.
Sarcasm.
He's genius on his own.
And Big O.
Can we truly ever begin?
Hello everyone, my name is Inzane, you may know me as Inzane, and this is the FIW Podcast with Josh, Jose, and Derek. We'll start off with This Week in Wrestling. I missed the first half of Raw. Anyone want to clue me in what happened?
What had happened was the Shield came out, pretty much called out Evolution again, even though they beat them at the pay-per-view. They called them out again, and as Evolution was coming into the building, they attacked them, and we had a big brawl in the back. Seeing IRS and a couple of other former stars.
Oh, was it like a Legends Night or some shit?
Not really, but...
No, they're trainers.
They just work there.
I love the idea of IRS training the youngsters. Like, tighten up that hole, and did you pay your taxes?
Hey, that's what the road agents gotta do.
Make sure they pay taxes?
No, make sure they tighten up that hole and then pay the taxes. You know, that's IRS's stick. I mean, you can't let it go.
Imagine being trained by Norman Smiley.
Norman Smiley was also there. Remember that.
He was there. But that's the thing. Imagine if you're doing something bad, he's going to get you in the corner and just do that little dance he does.
Now, if you don't get it right, I'm going to dance right in your face.
And that's why NXT is so good right now.
Because of Smiley?
Because of Norman Smiley.
Norman motherfucking Smiley.
Alright.
What else?
I'm trying to see some recaps. I know one thing that kind of got me mad was the fact that they tied in a Total Divas moment for a wrestling match and had the other divas unnecessarily by the ring.
I saw pictures of that. I didn't see that, and I'm glad I didn't.
And Natalya lost to Nikki.
Really? What a shocker that Natalya, the person with the best ability and the most experience, would lose to someone like Nikki.
Someone that's banging the top guy, you know.
Hey, also, what else happened on Monday Night Raw? Rob Van Dam defeated Jack Swagger. Not the way you thought. It was because Adam Rose showed up.
Yes.
The greatest superstar.
I thought Cesaro was feuding with Swagger. Now it's Rose. Yeah, I'm fine with that too.
I think they're just so confused at this point. I think they don't even know what they're doing with that. They're like, oh, yeah, add Adam Rose to the mix.
Fuck it, Colder's a lemon.
So now we have. We're keeping track at home, kids. Now we have a party boy, a gravity-defying pothead, an all-American, and the king of swing.
Wait. I love how you describe him as a gravity-defying pothead.
Gravity. To be fair, it should be revised as a party boy, a gravity-defying pothead, an all-American pothead.
I mean, listen, let's be honest. Party boy pothead as well.
It's just...
Listen, I've been to a few parties, and the one thing that keeps party going all the time is, listen, that's not important, so moving forward.
All right, and also, what else happened on Monday Night Raw before we get to that other thing that happened with that masked guy, Kane?
Right.
Paige, who was getting squashed by Alicia Fox, beat Alicia Fox by using the page turner, but...
The only move she pulled off.
But Alicia Fox kind of got frustrated.
Yeah, just a tad.
Yeah.
And left with a free hat.
Looking good with it.
Look, I love Alicia Fox.
She looked amazing in that hat.
Looked much better than JBL ever did in that hat.
Hey, don't talk about JBL like that.
And JR.
Don't talk about JR like that.
Wait, I'm just picturing, you know those stupid like People magazines, Who Wore It Better? Who Wore It Better Wrestling Edition? Alicia Fox, JBO, or good old JR? Or Oklahoma?
Don't bring that up.
Oklahoma was the greatest.
Oklahoma was a
commentary
piece
in
of
the
shit.
ring. Oklahoma was terrific.
Or Texas Pete?
Do you
What
even
was-
know what Oklahoma is?
It's Ed Ferreira.
Yeah, the
What a
WCW
cocksucker.
motherfucker that mocked JR.
What
He
an
was-
asshole.
Yeah, whatever.
In the ring.
Nobody cares. And then John Cena and the tag team champions, the Usos, defeated the Wyatt family. But
No.
as you already know, the Wyatt family always has the last word. And I'll be right back. Here's my pizza.
All right.
Yeah,
Well-
so that feud's still going. Going, and going.
And then we had another little moment with Evolution and the Shield where Batista called out Roman Reigns, which would be later on the main event of that show.
It was a kind
Again,
of
what's the point of Evolution? I fail to see it.
It was
adapt or perish.
I'm
Well,
just saying. I understand.
They're
Like
not
Randy
adapting,
Orton,
and they're still not perishing. So the fuck.
and they're not going over. I don't hate them. I don't. Every time they're on TV, I'm just like, I don't care.
But see, you're one of the few that act like that that feels that way.
Well,
Because I love him. I know there's a lot more people that love him, including the fact that Batista is there, including the
love
fact that Triple H is there.
I love them.
I just don't get. Listen,
just don't care.
are you CO? Are you COO or are you a wrestler? Like, I don't understand. It's just like I'm so sick of seeing Triple H at this point. Like, I'm gone, but here I am again. I'm gone, but here's another match. I'm not wrestling, but here's another match. Like,
I
dude,
just
like-
don't get that TNA storylines are coming together better than WWE's are at this point.
listen, all I know is that breaking news: Eric Young needs emergency neck surgery. Let's not talk about that.
Cut that part out. Son of a bitch.
anyways. All right. The
So
next thing that
welcome
happened
back
on
there.
Raw, we had Sheamus face Curtis Axel, beating him, and ending up having an improv match with Ryback, who he beat as well, which is total bullshit.
The big guy.
So in other words, a lot of filler. Raw had a lot of filler.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget. Oh, did you guys already talk about Ziggy?
No, we did not.
No.
Go for it.
No? Well, Dolph Ziggler defeated that dancing guy, Fandango.
And then
Oh.
him and his girlfriend.
And the
out.
world kept turning.
Pretty much. And then Fandango's like, Layla, you're the best thing that ever happened to me.
Even though she botched and cost him the match.
And then Rusev threaded Duggan.
Wait,
And Big E
yeah,
came out
Rusev
to
was
say-
gonna fight Duggan. It was going to be the first white guy he's fought since Zack Ryder.
Okay,
And
which
then-
one of you guys
Here
was it
comes
that
Big-
made the joke? Which one of you guys was making the joke? I think it was you, Zane, who was like, "Oh, here I thought Rusev only fights black guys." Oh wait, here comes Biggie. Never mind.
Well, I
think that
did
was
make
all of
that
us.
joke, but I wasn't there. Wasn't with you guys when I made that joke.
It was me and Derek. So
Yeah, it's like this concept like, "Oh, and here I thought he only fought black people." Oh, son of a bitch!
I was actually with my girlfriend when I made that joke.
Like they're running on it. Like after okay, let's say they keep this alive. He beats Biggie. Who's the next black guy on the list?
JTG.
Mike
Exactly.
You know he's not going to get TV time.
you got Mark Henry,
Oh,
you got
no.
Titus O'Neil, you got
Mark Henry's too
Derek-
much of a challenge. Titus
Darren
O'Neil's
Young.
too much of a challenge. Darren Young, Rusev can't touch
Oh
that
yeah,
guy.
Titus. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting Titus still has a job.
but Darren Young would touch you.
Hey, that's a stereotype against gay people. Stop
Yeah,
it.
yeah. for
No,
real, that's
because he's a
not-
wrestler. It's a wrestling joke.
Yeah, why you didn't say it for Titus O'Neil, huh?
Hmm? Yeah,
Asshole.
Jesus.
because Gator Nation is strong.
Isn't
Poor guys.
isn't Darren Young like injured or something? I mean, I was reading his Twitter. Or
I
something.
mean, you know, them breaking up the tag team that really injured him.
I thought
deeply.
Darren Young was John Cena with black all over him.
We all thought that. They said it on the show. And I know all you think that Darren Young looked like John Cena. And then they just showed a shot of them. Like, yes, they do look alike.
Like almost exactly.
And what makes it funny, honestly, what makes it funny, and then me and Statics made this joke when he came out and everything. There was an episode of Total Divas where, and like where you see his family, John's family, and then there's this whole thing where John Cena talks how he has like a gay brother, and me and Statics made the joke of like he's the gay brother. It all comes together.
Total Divas, wasn't that TMZ?
No, I know, but they talk about it on Total Divas too.
I didn't watch that.
And that's like because it was right after. It's like him saying how he's gay, and then they cut to John Cena. They're asking John Cena. He's like, "Well, I have a gay brother," and me and Sanders are like, "That's the gay brother. That's the missing link."
Darren Young.
Darren Cena.
Speaking of
Don
missing
Young.
link, speaking of missing link, did not show up at all this week. Moving on.
What?
Anyways, we had Damien Sandow versus Cody Rhodes, which Cody Rhodes actually got a win, and I don't know where they're going with this.
I guess Cody Rhodes and Goldust aren't breaking up anymore. They work their differences out off camera.
Yeah, they pulled the Shield.
Well, they're brothers. They're with each other basically the whole time.
Okay, you want? No. Don't go with the brothers thing, because I'll show you some brother feuds, brother. Fuck it, brother.
Hey.
Brother.
Well, they're only half brothers.
And apparently some quote pipe bomb was about to break out, but
Oh yeah.
Cody stopped it. I really wanted to hear what he had to say, but what if he had nothing to say?
I think it was just
What
a
if
teaser.
it was nothing?
Cody Rhodes comes out late, doesn't show up at all, and he's just standing there like,
What's my line?
Sheamus, get out here.
Watch, fella. Watch.
It's my line.
Wait, are you Sheamus or are you a leprechaun?
Hey, Hornswoggle does not sound like that.
No, he doesn't at all.
Fun fact, he cannot pull off an Irish accent at all.
No.
That's why he never talked.
I also want
That
to
was one
point
of the
out,
dumbest story. That's one of the dumbest storylines you will ever see in wrestling. Is we need to teach Hornswoggle to talk. How did he learn to talk? A Christmas miracle. Thanks, Teddy Long.
Teddy, that was the greatest story.
That shit wouldn't have happened if The Undertaker was still wrestling. Hornswoggle, you're going to face The Undertaker, play.
I was going to make the tag team match joke, but fuck it. No.
You'll face the Brothers of Destruction. Okay?
All right.
And The Undertaker, player.
Who would his partner be?
Finley.
The Undertaker. It's always The Undertaker.
Wait, it's Kane and The Undertaker versus Hornswoggle and The Undertaker.
Hey, it's possible. I seen Undertaker versus Undertaker.
That is true. We saw that shit. And you
But
can
that
watch
other
it on the
Undertaker was
network.
Kane! Hold on.
Wait, right? That was a pay-per-view, right?
Yeah, it was. I want to say SummerSlam or Survivor
Yeah.
Series.
So you can watch it on the network. Only $9.99 a month with a 6-month membership.
All right, speaking of the network, NXT. Want to refresh my memory what happened on there?
We still have one more. Well, the main one match.
Oh
of
yeah,
Raw.
fucking
Roman
Bryan
Reigns.
neck surgery and
Oh,
shit. And
no.
who cares?
Everybody knows about that.
No.
Roman Reigns versus, well, actually that's a big deal because we don't know what they're gonna do with the titles.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, I thought that. Oh yeah, that's right. It's actual neck surgery. Never mind. Yeah, that's a big deal. For a second there, I thought it was kayfabe neck surgery.
You thought it was just a work. How dare you, man?
Did you not see the picture?
Did you not see the tears?
Did you? Yeah, they kayfabed the hospital picture of him about to get surgery.
Did you not see? I don't know.
They did it with Vince.
Well, yeah, they did it with Vince.
That was Vince.
And that was obvious.
They kayfabed his own death, man.
And then they were like, no, we're not doing it anymore. Never mind.
That's because someone actually did die. You want to know who died?
Sherry Martel.
Rick
All right.
Montello.
Rick Montella died.
No,
God
Rick
rest his soul.
Montello lives on, and if he dies, he's gonna butt fuck Zayn every time he sleeps.
We'll get to that. That's further down the docket. We'll talk about Rick Montella.
Anyways, back to the main event: Roman Reigns versus Batista.
We did talk about that.
The
It was-
Samoan God versus.
The Galaxy Guardian.
Hey, I'm sick of y'all dissing Batista. Shut the fuck up.
I
The
just don't
Samoan
care,
got
man.
my ass. He's just another Samoan from the Samoan dynasty.
I said
that
the
has
Galaxy
long
Guardian. He's a Galaxy Guardian.
hair. Exactly.
First of all, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Second of all,
Tomato, tomato.
No, it's not. And fuck you.
You
It's all
say
about
tomato,
Rocket Raccoon
I
too.
Also say tomato. All right, NXT.
You know, I'm not gonna take this. I'm not gonna take this from a Mexican with a generic mask and a midget who has checked Paul Heyman.
Didn't I beat you?
Shh. There's no proof of that match.
There is proof of that match.
We'll run
All
the
right.
tables match after this.
Shut up. NXT.
All right.
Let's talk about that.
All I saw was one, the Ascension did the thing they're doing every week, and it's here's 2 more guys to job for you. Then came out Kalisto and Alo Cal. They challenged them. Other than that, the only other thing I saw was that Tyler Breeze had entered the building, and Charlotte beat Alexa Bliss.
And don't forget the #1 contender, Tyson Kidd.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
I
Well,
wanted
thanks.
to
I don't
say
get
Tyson
Sami Zayn,
Kidd
but
won.
Tyson Kidd is a good
He's a good
It
wrestler.
should have been, it should have been Sami Zayn.
No,
Last
I-
member of the Hart Dynasty. Of the Hart
I okay.
One.
I
was
give him
one of-
credit. He's a good wrestler, but when you're in the ring with 2 guys who are trying to develop, trying to be stars, when this guy was already up there,
Was he?
yes, he
Yeah,
was.
he was really up there in ECW.
He was tag team champion. He was a tag team champion.
Oh yeah, he was really up there as a tag team champion.
Ugh, but he was up there. It's not my fault.
Yeah, it's like,
He
okay,
got hurt.
everything. Okay, here's the greatest things Tyson Kidd's ever done. And just think about these in the grand scheme of things. He was big in ECW. He was a tag team champion in WWE.
His little bangs.
I like his bangs. He should grow it.
And he married Natalia on Total Divas. Now, just think about that in the grand scheme of things, what that's won him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's married Natalia. That's kick-ass. That lucky
You know what?
bastard.
We were going to talk about what defines success in wrestling. That's it. Marrying Natalia. Podcast over.
Can you... And it's fucked up because what defines success? Marry someone successful. Can you marry Trish Stratus? Can you marry Stephanie McMahon? Or can you marry Natalia?
It also it should have been Tyler Breeze in that match. For real, because his feet touched last.
Yes, I agree.
Again,
and I'm
we
the
were talking
biggest
about this.
Sami Zayn fan.
We did talk about that, but that got cut out of the podcast because complications.
Yeah, so like me and sorry because I'm talking about this, you know, when you were taking forever, I don't know, doing whatever the hell you were doing. And we were just saying it's like the more you show the replay, they're obviously in a position where there's no way Tyler Breeze his feet are going to touch the ground at the same time these guys are. So it's clearly them. So the more you show the replay, the more it kind of breaks it for me where I can clearly see he's the winner.
That's why they didn't show the replay at all on NXT.
They showed it like 3 times at the start of the episode.
If anything,
Like,
we'll
look
check.
at right here.
Did they?
Look at this other
Oh,
angle.
well, I must
Yeah,
have
they did. They
Not
did.
been paying
And I'm just like,
attention.
If anything, we could try to get a screenshot and post it on the video so people could actually
No.
see Tyler Breeze actually did touch
Which is
last.
fine. Which is fine. You want to run your cute little triple threat, and that's cool. You want to run the match, run the match. I'm not against that. It's cool. But let's be real. Tyler Breeze. And secondly, should have been Sami Zayn.
And third,
Should have been one of those
IWC, stick it up your ass. Tyson Kidd, congratulations. I hope you and Adrian
Yeah.
have a great match.
I'm good.
I know. I hope they have a great match too. Don't get me wrong. But if this is a thing, it's for me. The titles are your ticket to move up. If you win the title, that's WWE saying we're gonna move you up to the main show. It's like I'd rather have Sami Zayn, who I'm a big fan of, or even Tyler Breeze, who haven't been up there, than seeing Tyson Kidd go back up again. It's that simple. I'd rather see someone new. I'm not saying Tyson Kidd shouldn't have an opportunity. It's just in this position, I was like, I'd rather give him the shot, which I doubt he'll win. So it's not even like, even if these guys made it past, I doubt they would win against Adrian Neville. But my point is, it's like, if you're going to put him in that position, I'd rather it be someone new. Not saying that this won't be a kick-ass match, though.
All right. Also, what happened on NXT? Bo Dallas is totally going to be banned from NXT. Because he has to fight John Cena. Well, I'm sorry, Big E next week. I love how excited he was. It was like, John Cena?
Really? I gotta see that.
It was backstage. He was trying to show JBL these letters like, my believers want me to have another shot at the title. And JBL's like, all right, I'll give you a chance. You win this match, you get a shot at the title. You lose, you're banned from NXT. And I'll give you 5 guesses. No more than 5, no less than 5. And the first thing he says, his face lights up. John Cena?
Philip Escobar.
Give me the chance, I can do it.
Oh my god, that sounds... I love the downfall of Bo Dallas. It's great, because I know, like, 10, 20 years from now, if he becomes a... There'll be a Bo Dallas best of DVD, and it'll have all this shit, and it'll be great.
This further proves that Bo Dallas is a fucking genius.
No, this further proves... I was talking to a friend of mine who's also a wrestling fan, and he's like... he's like, oh, Ric Flair's daughter, and like he was preaching about Charlotte before Charlotte even showed up on NXT, and all this and all that, and he's just talking about like big wrestling families, like Flairs or the Harts or everything. It's like it just goes. I love the fact that the Wyatt family success is a lot on Bray Wyatt, and then here's Bo Dallas doing his thing. It's like the kids of IR fucking S.
The Rotunda family, man.
Like, are just kicking mad ass, and it's like, fuck your Flairs, fuck your Halls. Don't get me wrong, I hope Cody Hall is a great wrestler in the future.
Yes.
But no, fuck it. Kids of IRS, deal with it.
That's another thing I wanted to talk about. In the last podcast, it got cut out, too. One of you, I think it was Jose, mentioned, like, who is Charlotte going to live up to? I don't think she should try to live up to either Rick or the other guy.
I'm not David.
David.
You mean?
I kind of forgot who you were talking about.
No. My point was, it's like, I'm not saying she should. I'm saying she has to, and I'm glad that she isn't Charlotte Flair. And maybe I should stop mentioning it. But just the fact that she's Charlotte, and they'll bring it up that they have to. But I like the concept of her not being Charlotte Flair because it means she doesn't have to live up to, say, the greatness of Ric Flair. I'm not saying she should strive to be that good. I'm just saying, the fans, she doesn't have to be like, oh, you have to be as good as Ric Flair or as stupid as David Flair. Just saying.
David Flair.
Honestly, I love her. I think she's great, and whoa.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to her moving up.
She's gonna win the title, dude. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be her and Sasha Banks. I called it at the beginning. It's gonna be her and Sasha Banks. Charlotte's gonna win. Sasha Banks is gonna get pissed. They're gonna break up the BFFs, and that's it. You're in the money.
Next is SmackDown. No one watched it.
Nope.
None of us.
No.
I do know. Well, I don't know. I just saw a picture of Sheamus and Titus O'Neil in the same ring. So, maybe we are getting the Titus O'Neil versus Sheamus match.
Wait.
But we might not be.
Listen, I love SmackDown. But there get points, and like, it'll be points where I'm sitting. You're just sitting there, and like, listen, as much as I hate the WWE product at times, I'll still watch Raw. And it's just some weird thing about me thinking, like, on a Friday night, it's like, do I want to watch SmackDown, or do I want to do nothing? And I'd rather do nothing.
Do I want to watch SmackDown or hang out with girls?
No, listen, no. Wait a minute. If we're going to do the wrestling versus girls thing, girls win every time.
What about wrestling with girls?
Listen, I don't know what the rating is on this podcast, but let's just keep it clean for
Let's just say that's a double bonus.
All right. Well, if you want SmackDown results, here you go. Starting off with the Usos beating the Rhodes brothers. El Torito, not Fernando or Diego. El Torito defeats Heath Slater Nikki Bella.
Can I just point out? And I will call it now. As much as I love Los Matadores, it's gonna get to a point. It's gonna be a Hornswoggle situation where Hornswoggle outlives Finley. El Torito is gonna outlive Los Matadores.
And he better, because
It's-
I honestly like him better than Los Matadors. Nothing wrong with Primo and Epico. I think they should go back to that.
Don't you mean
for real, for real.
Fernando and Diego?
Come on, get the names right, man. Fernando and Diego. All right.
I love the idea of Puerto Ricans dressed as Spaniards celebrating Mexican holidays.
I know it breaks my goddamn heart.
WWE in a nutshell. All right. Nikki Bella beats Natalia.
Woo!
Ziggin.
Oh, I also want to point out that match was a special guest referee match, and it was Eva Marie as a special guest referee. And someone described it to me as one of those children wrestling matches on YouTube where the little brother's a ref and doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Oh my god. Why isn't that bitch? I don't understand. She's terrible. Why does she have a job?
There's plenty of reasons why she has a job, and you know this very well for the WWE, so that shouldn't even be a question. All right, moving on. Dolph Ziggler beat Batista.
Batista. I like that.
Batista? What is this, like a Lion King version of Batista?
Next wrestler in the
Or is it
FIW.
a version of Batista that can only be defeated? Like he can't win?
Batista.
All right.
Or
Dolph
is it
Ziggler
Batista with a
beat-
foot fetish?
Dolph Ziggler beat Batista by disqualification.
Oh,
And like you
I was
said,
about to say, big win.
You seen the picture of Sheamus and Titus O'Neil? Sheamus beat Titus O'Neil. Damian Sandow once again getting beat, but this time by Josh's and Inzane's favorite wrestler, Santino Marella.
What do you mean? Oh, that is my favorite wrestler.
Okay. I gotta do this right. Cesaro and his granite countertop.
I don't know why, and I knew that's what you were doing. For some reason, my brain goes holler if you hear me.
Cesaro and his granite countertop and his Arial font defeat R-Truth.
Have you talked about how your disdain for that theme song and Titan?
I hate Cesaro's theme song, and I hate the shit out of his logo. It's so fucking shitty.
I want to make a cake, a Cesaro cake, and
Smoking
put it
on
on
a
a
J.
granite countertop and
And just zoom in on it. And John Cena beat Eric Rowan.
Woo. And the earth keeps moving.
But, payback. John Cena will wrestle Bray Wyatt in a last man standing match.
Oh, yeah. That also
awesome.
reminds me, the funniest part of our last podcast got cut out too, where I was looking at Eric Rowan's shirt, looking at how greasy it was, and thinking, how does it get that greasy?
And there you go. You
Image
mixed
popped
up the names. Eric Rowan is the sheep mask and beard. It's
Son
Luke
of a
And Luke
bitch.
Harper.
Cut, take
Oh
two.
my god.
Ain't no
Funniest-
cut.
No,
You're
no
Sid
take two. No, no
Vicious.
take two. Keep it in. Keep it in.
You are
We are
Sid.
live.
All right, you know what? Keep this in. Fuck it. Luke Harper. This image of Luke Harper with a pizza, just rubbing it on his chest, going,
Why gotta be a pizza though?
yeah.
Why can't it be fried chicken? Just as
Because-
greasy.
Why can't it just be grease? Period. Just a jar of grease, and he just pours.
Throws it on himself.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
He just gets.
Yeah.
He just. God, no.
Pizza's
Move
funnier because he's holding it like a steering wheel, just rubbing it on his chest.
Listen. The image of Eric Rowan, as you call him, with God, no, just terrible. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight after what you fucking created on
All
2K.
right. And that was SmackDown, pretty much.
Moving on to TNA.
Impact Wrestling.
Woo.
First off, circus motherfuckers, what are they called?
The
Menagerie.
Menagerie.
Terrible, bro.
Menagerie. They should really change their name to something people will fucking remember.
I mean, there's 4 of us here. 3 of us remembered. You didn't.
Ding, ding, ding.
Whatever. Fucking their like 10-minute long entrance that never stopped.
It was their premiere thing. They gotta they're new. They gotta have something big to just get the crowd into them.
Rebel is all they need.
Yeah, Rebel getting stuck on the middle rope.
All right, look, Crazy Steve elbow dropped or body or whatever he did. Balloons.
He tried to elbow drop the balloons. He missed and just started like banging on them.
Love it. But that's
And the
Crazy
music
Steve. That's
kept-
vintage Crazy Steve.
And Kazarian.
Music-
And
Wait, and the
Kazarian's
music
just like,
kept playing.
Kazarian's
We
like,
started back?
I gotta win? Okay. All right, I'm out the door.
All right, I won my last match.
He tried to start the fight. It didn't work. The music kept playing.
Wait, is Kazarian Khan?
Yeah,
so.
I think that was his last match for TNA.
What's a
What a way to go out! Your last
What's
match
Jeff
not
Jarrett's
even being a
new-
match.
what's
Global
Jeff Jarrett's
Force
new company?
Wrestling.
GFW.
All right, we'll see you at Global Force, buddy.
All right.
Well, actually, he already has a booking with Christopher Daniels in ROH.
Nice.
Well, yeah, for now, until the Jarrett Corporation opens up its new doors.
Kazarian, Daniels. Hey, it's me, Double J.
King of the Mountain.
King of the Mountain.
And they're just quickly, yes, we're in. Okay,
We're in.
you guys gonna be the janitor.
All right.
Out Apple TV.
But all right, let's get to the results of Impact. Starting off, well, the Kazarian Crazy Steve, that was like the third match on the card. But funny is Willow.
He reminds me. Can I just say? And I forgot to tell you yesterday we were talking about this. If you ever play Street Fighter 3, there's a guy called Necro, and when he wins, he like does the same thing where he goes, ah! That's what Willow reminds me of.
Just saying his name. All right. Willow defeated Magnus and his friend Bram.
Wait, what's his name?
Bram.
Who is that guy?
He is a guy that knew Magnus in England and called Magnus soft. Told him he was soft.
Apparently, he was in NXT. He was the third member of Ascension.
Ah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's a nice
I guess he
pickup.
didn't ascend.
He didn't ascend, so he went to Magnus and called him soft.
He has.
You're soft, Magnus. What do you mean I'm soft? I'm a former heavyweight champion. You're soft. Let me show you how to do it.
You're an NXT reject. How am I soft?
All right, now let's move on to, well, the beautiful people's own Velvet Sky being defeated by Gail Kim.
Yeah.
Knockouts. I love it. We already talked about Kazarian beating Crazy Steve because of the damn long-ass intro.
Like his new jack.
Music never stopped until commercial. It went to commercial.
All right, and not sorry, James Storm defeated Mr. Come on, somebody say it.
Anderson.
Wait for it.
Anderson.
Sadly, yeah, Anderson lost that match, but James Storm won. Sonata.
That was actually a pretty good match.
Yeah, it
But
was.
the best match.
They always deliver. That's why I love Storm and I love Anderson. They always
I thought you loved him because he represents everything you love. Beer.
Money.
No.
Had the money.
No,
Rude
just
was
beer.
the money.
He
No,
just
no.
had the
Rude
beer.
was the money, and he represented everything I love.
It's a go-to kind of thing. You say beer, I say money.
It is.
I hear beer, I say.
Oh, it's such a simple tag team. It's like, what do we represent? 2 things everyone loves: beer, money.
Money.
Love beer.
Brilliance.
All right. Sonata retains his title by beating DJ Z and Tigre Uno.
Best match on the card.
All right.
That was great. And that's the thing. Like you look at those 3 guys, and they're doing shit like WWE will punish you for doing.
Yes.
No, if you came into Vince McMahon's office and said, Vince, I got a crazy idea. We're going to take these two guys, and they're just going to be called the Bromans. They're going to bump each other's fists all the time. And then we're going to have this third guy who's going to have a disgusting hairdo. And he'll just be...
Hey, don't talk about DJC like that.
And he'll just be the DJ, and during the match, you will blow an air horn nonstop. Vince would fire you on the spot and make sure you never work in America again.
Wait, what? It really is the greatest gimmick ever, though. I love it.
Love that, bro.
Or he would sign you to a 5-year contract to make sure you don't do anything close to that.
I think Vince would love that idea.
It makes you job to midgets.
Ah, damn
Or
it.
Heath Slater.
All right, and
Heath Slater is great. Heath Slater is doing his job right.
all right, we are talking about Heath Slater. We're talking about TNA right now, and the latest in the Home Invasion Chronicles. Bully Ray putting tables all over Dix's estate, saying Dixie fears bully. All over the place.
Beating up poor Rockstar Spud, who did nothing wrong and is the Brad Maddox of this whole thing.
Listen, whatever you say about TNA, you have got to admit, anytime they have something with a camera elsewhere outside, it's always funny. All right?
It really is.
Main Event Mafia's funeral for the Aces Nate.
Oh my god.
The
love
Hunt
that
for
one.
Willow. Just Dr. Stevie. It's always fucking hilarious. Anytime they're doing something with a camera, some backstage, out of the arena shit, it's always fucking hilarious.
EC3
really
and Spud looking for Willow.
Willow, hey Jeff, Spud. All right. Well, yeah, he did attack Rockstar Spud as everybody does. He's the go-to guy to beat up.
Poor Spud.
But EC3 coming in with the save. As always.
Wearing his same shirt he did for the filming of the Mother's Day video.
It's a flannel shirt that you can love.
Listen. Don't you mean the 2-time Kurt injuring superstar, EC3?
God.
Yes. I like how my favorite part about TNA is they take the comedy wrestlers and put them in like serious matches.
Because they're serious wrestlers.
Well,
Exactly.
I don't think EC3 is supposed to be that funny of a wrestler. I just think they kind of lucked into it and said, "Wait a minute, we've got Gold here, run it."
Well,
You
think about
can
it.
wrestle. Yes, I can.
Remember this. Before going to TNA, EC3 was in WWE, known as Derek Bateman in the NXT brand before they made it, what it is now. And he was a comedy wrestler then, but as you know, nobody really watched that NXT.
Yeah, but I'm
No
just
one
saying,
watched Musical
EC3
Chairs NXT. Shocker.
I am so glad NXT stopped that. Oh my god, the NXT now. For anyone who didn't watch it back then, good. Never look it up.
I watched it once.
As
Only
far as
once.
you know, NXT has always been just a normal development wrestling company, and nothing more, and nothing more.
Oh, okay. And also, don't forget, Samuel Shaw is in that padded room.
Listen, not that I don't know why. It should be the dumbest and worst idea, but why do I love Samuel Shaw's gimmick? It's terrible, and it's funny because a few days before, like I remember with my girlfriend, and she's watching some stupid Lifetime movie about like a woman being like stalked, and I remember like telling her that's the dumbest. Why would people show that? That's so stupid. And women like watch and they think this is great for Lifetime. And then here comes Samuel Shaw doing the same thing on TNA,
And you're glued to the TV.
and I'm just like, why am I the mark? Why am I the mark?
Wait. TNA copies Hallmark. That's what all the Hallmark marks say.
The Hallmark smarts.
No, wait, stop. That's too meta. That's too meta.
Oh god! All right, and the moment that everybody basically had the jaw-dropping moment of the night. We already know MVP had it out for
Oh,
Eric
it's the
Young.
mark out moment.
Yes, the mark out moment. We already knew MVP had it out for Eric Young. He's asserting his power. He's got Bobby Roode suspended. He's backing off Austin Aries. He's jumping Eric Young, forcing him into this title match tonight. And MVP loses because of a disqualification. Not what you think. Oh, he had a friend come in and beat up EY. His name, the King of the Night, Kenny King.
Don't you mean
Everyone's
the
favorite
stripper Kenny King?
The stripper,
Everyone's
the King of the Night, the Chippendale, Kenny King. And not only that, we all thought there was going to be a savior for EY when Bobby Lashley's music hit. But we were wrong.
And
He
it was the
scared
most
the
terrific thing
shit out of
ever.
Eric Young.
And
really
you
did.
could feel it. Like I think we'd all agree. As this is happening, we could feel the WWE marks getting angry. Like I felt it within my. Like I'm just like I'm almost a Jedi. I felt the disturbance in the force. I'm like, oh, here we go.
And then, as you seen that, you see the pictures of MVP, Kenny King, and Bobby Lashley posing together over Eric Young's broken down body. And I love Eric Young. Don't get me wrong. I always
great
loved
guy.
Eric Young.
Fantastic.
From his first start in TNA with
Oh my God,
he
10
was
like
awesome. And I love the
TNA and Eric Young have been great.
work.
God.
And I love the work they've been doing for Eric Young up to this point since he is champion, and I feel that's well deserved. But this damn faction, this trio right here, yeah, the WWE marks instantly went to the interwebs. Oh, fake evolution, they copied. Oh, they're supposed to be the nation of domination. Wait,
No, my favorite was Black Illusion.
Like a
yeah,
That was
that.
awful. That was the most awful thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
It was-
all right.
But that whole setup was just amazing. You guys heard me. I was literally yelling into the Skype.
Oh, I was too.
We
I was
all
like, oh my
were
God,
like,
he's gonna
what?
turn. He's gonna turn. He's gonna turn. He fucking turned.
Yeah.
We never really
Just
got to heal Bobby
sploosh
Lashley.
everywhere, just splooshing everywhere.
Never really got to heal Bobby Lashley. I mean, they tried it with the boss gimmick, but it really didn't pan out because this was when Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan were kind of taking over the reins. But now let's see how this works.
All he needs to do is
Yeah.
just stand there while MVP talks.
Yeah, he just has to be the silent killer. Again, it's simple.
Yeah.
Love it.
And I was watching TNA at my girlfriend's house, but I came home like before the MVP Eric Young match. And I'm glad I did, because if I was at their house fucking yelling like, yes, yes, I don't think they'd appreciate it that much.
It's the point in this day. and
They
age
would have
of
been like,
wrestling.
why is this midget white boy with a pink mohawk yelling in our house? Get him the hell out of here.
That was This Week in Wrestling. We're gonna move on to Prince Devitt is in the WWE, apparently.
Apparently,
I don't
yeah.
know.
News to me.
So what's next for him? What do you think? You think
Well,
he's gonna keep all the paint and shit?
No, for
Let's
one.
play a wonderful game called Over or Buried.
All right.
Well, most likely they're gonna change his name. Most likely.
Most
they're not-
likely? Or you mean 100% guaranteed?
Now,
Well, we said that about CM Punk. He never changed his name. Daniel Bryan. Okay, they just reversed his name, but they.
That's still changing his name.
Okay, so they're gonna call
And it
this
was
guy
also
the
an
best-
unnecessary change too, like the fuck.
Well, to be fair, though, I will say the CM Punk thing, I feel like with CM Punk, it's one of those scenarios of, like, they just thought, like, he would never get over, so who cares what he's called?
Pretty much, yes.
oh, but
even
he
though
was putting the
he's-
right hands. He was putting the right hands at the right moment because Paul Heyman requested CM Punk.
Thank you, Jack Paul Heyman.
He was lucky Paul Heyman was there. Let's just say that.
Can we put up a picture of Jack Paul Heyman right
No.
No.
No, you know what? Shut up. All right, Prince Devitt.
Jack Paul Heyman was
I would love to
slowly zooming in.
I would love a correct pronunciation of the name. Is it Devitt or Devitt?
I thought it was the vet.
I think it's the bit.
Well, either way it goes, you know how it's spelled, fans.
I don't sure what his
I
name.
like-
I don't give a shit what his name is because it's about to be something different.
DTVITT.
I like this guy. I've seen the pictures of him pop up on the internet with him with these different.
You mean the
Costumes
pictures
is
that
pink.
Josh keeps putting up in the chat? Like, look, he's my hero.
No, that's not me. It's
No.
Corey.
Oh, that's Corey. Fuck.
He is my hero.
That's extremist. I like him. I'll put the thumbs up because I love
It
the
looks
guy.
sick.
I mean, it's a good thing. I like it. He's Joker this moment. He's Venom. He's this. He's that.
But he'll
I like it.
never,
Spider-Man
never.
2099.
Because
But let's
we're
be
all
honest,
comic
he's
book
never
fans
gonna
too.
do it. But he's never.
I know
gonna
it's
do it.
bullshit.
But here's the thing.
The only way I see this working is
WrestleMania.
if he gets some. If he gets lucky enough to be able to somehow push some custom, like if he can push it, but he'll never be able to do it because I doubt they'll be like, yeah, dress yourself up as some crazy thing, wear all this crazy ink. I just don't see him like being able to get that past him.
Yeah, even though that's the most over shit ever.
Well,
Okay, but this is a company.
I know.
Just think about WWE. And then again, ask yourself: do you honestly have faith he'll be able to do what he needs to succeed?
Absolutely not.
Well, I just want to say this in terms of his outfits, his paint skills, and all that stuff. In the WWE, I mean, probably gonna need some clearance for that to put on national television. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
not
yeah,
necessarily because
he's
of
he's doing superhero things and those
But-
are all.
Well, I'm sure he can
So
do custom shit. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm sure he can come up with some custom art and whatever. I'm just saying, I doubt he'll be able to do that
but
in WWE.
remember, Rey Mysterio did it. Rey Mysterio dressed like Flash.
But Rey Mysterio
He
only
dressed like
did-
Joker.
He's only done that during pay-per-views like WrestleMania or something. It's something big. A
And
giant.
they'll clear. And if WWE has issues, they'll clear it for that.
He doesn't
But
do it.
You can't push that every week.
Well, do you expect Devitt to do that every week? Really?
I mean, other than that, what's he gonna do?
Wrestle? Be the star that he is?
But my point is, like, I like the concept of him as a whole. Like, this guy coming out with crazy paint and wrestling. That sounds great. You take that away from him, you take his name, which is most likely what's going to happen. And unless his wrestling, and I haven't seen much of him, unless his wrestling is godlike, I don't know.
He's really good. I don't want to say
Is he, okay,
godlike.
but is he really
he's
good or is
really
he
good.
godlike?
He's really good. I'm not going to say godlike. I know that's an opinion on everybody else. But to me, he's really good.
He's an accomplished wrestler.
He is.
Very
What do you mean by accomplished? What is success?
That's coming up.
Having a
That'll be
5-star
coming up
match in a
soon.
triple threat with Loki and
We're talking about that later.
We're talking
Fuck
about
up.
this later. But as I'm talking about his personal success, not the topic in the future, he has worked. He's best known for working at New Japan. We all know that. 3-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. 6-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. He's a 2-time winner of the Best of the Super Juniors tournament, 2010-2013. And he's also made promotion. He also made appearances for CMLL. And he's also a former NWA World Historic Middleweight Champion.
Which means nothing in America, because as you know, most wrestling fans in America, I love you guys, but you guys don't care. No one's gonna care about that, especially not in WWE.
there's a whole nation that cares about that. Not
There-
the WWE universe. There's people that actually do care about that.
The IWC.
And that's going to go further on with
Can
the
we-
successful thing
Can
about
we
it.
stop mentioning the IWC?
You mean IC Isaac Short Jr., Boston Wrong, and Bori Cannon? Absolutely not. With their manager, Jack Paul Heyman.
No, there is no Jack Paul Heyman.
All right,
I know
all right.
there-
All right. Enough of that. Is that it for Prince Devitt? However
Um,
you say it?
DV?
well,
Debit
well,
or credit?
well, there's one more thing I want to mention. Why would you want to leave New Japan to go to fucking WWE where they're going to fucking not let you do anything you want to
Okay,
do?
here's why. Here, I'll tell you exactly why. And I'm sure there are thousands and thousands of reviews. Because if me, I'm going to talk about me. Growing up, loving WWE, loving the Attitude Era, knowing that WWE is the pinnacle worldwide. Because listen, in Japan, you can watch WWE. But here in America, you can't really watch New Japan unless you look for it. So why wouldn't you want to be in WWE? Especially growing up here watching WWE. If I was a wrestler, I would love to be able to say I was over in WWE.
I'd rather be very successful in like New Japan than be not successful at all and then be eventually buried in WWE.
But again, it's one of those things of like, and I'm not saying New Japan or Japan in general is a small pond, but would you rather be a big fish in a small pond?
But see, that's the thing. You're thinking New
Yeah.
Japan is a small pond.
I'm not saying
Have
that.
you-
I'm just
have you
saying
seen the shows?
that's kind of the vision. I'm not saying it is, and I love New Japan. I'm saying if I'm the WWE mark and you're telling me that, that's the thought I'm getting. It's like, okay, that's New Japan. What about WWE? To the people here, the WWE marks, WWE is the pinnacle.
Of course it is.
I guess,
And I would
Yeah.
also argue, as stupid as WWE is sometimes, I would also argue that it could in fact make a good argument for being the pinnacle worldwide of wrestling.
they could. Yes. I mean, that's evident with all our Indian, Middle Eastern fans. They outnumber our American fans, to be perfectly honest.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like if you watch what is it? What is their WrestleMania? It's a Kingdom.
I don't know what it's called.
But if you see the show, it's sold out and it's a big ass arena. It's filled with people. And not only that,
No, I'm
they're
not saying.
literally
Listen.
they're literally quiet watching a match because they're just so into it, and they'll clap. They'll clap all
Exactly.
together. It's
That's
just-
what makes international wrestling fans better
No,
than
no,
American
listen,
fans.
listen,
because
all I'm
American
saying is
fans
that's-
are dumb.
I'm not disputing that. Trust me. To a lot of people who have explained what New Japan is, I tell them honestly to not make it complicated. I always just tell them it's the Japanese WWE, because to me that's kind of what it is.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Looks like we're gonna take a break.
Yeah. Whatever. Break time. Whatever.
Yeah,
Fucking
whatever.
Metalingus, Rasputin's Vision. Don't give a shit.
See, you don't sell it, man. You do not sell these things.
Because
This is where I come in. I am the Dolph Ziggler of this podcast. So let me.
I'm pissed.
All right,
angry,
I'm here to
not
show the
pissed.
world.
That's why I'm not
I
sorry.
am here to show the world. Hey, Zack Ryder. Shh. All right.
woo woo woo.
Hey, I am serious.
Wait,
bro.
Zayn is the heel. Wait a minute.
Wait.
No,
This
Zayn-
is my last resort. I'm serious, bro.
All
about to go kill
All right.
myself.
Song of the week by this band called Rasputin's Vision. They like to make
Oh,
cover
God.
songs of wrestling music and other music.
Still want
Here's a
that-
little gem. They covered Alter Bridge's Metalingus. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you do not bleed from the ears.
On this day.
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna be gone before we come back.
please do.
I will take it.
And we're back. I know you're not used to hearing my voice after this shit, but we're back, motherfuckers. I slit Zane's throat. I'm Static's motherfucking king.
Now.
The king of the mountain. Come on.
Why did I come up with that joke?
King of the Mountain.
Dude, I'm in character.
You knew he loved.
Can I want to
you knew
point
he
out?
loved Jeff Jarrett.
Can I point out once, like Statics almost bought a Jeff Jarrett guitar. We were on the TNA website, and he's like, "Oh my god, a signed one for I don't know how much," and he's like, "Man, I should buy this," and I'm like, "No." No.
I would have done it.
Speaking of
it's
which,
still on sale. I might actually just buy it.
It's for like $50 now.
That's
All
like
right,
60
speaking of-
bucks.
oh,
It's like 60 bucks. Anyway, we're back here, and I, Statics D, and my partner Big O, the original badasses, we're here to talk to you about the future of FIW.
I wanted to ask the question, but go ahead.
Yeah, you're. This is my time, man. I paid for this slot. Well,
This is our time.
it's our
He
time.
paid the
Our
whole.
time.
He
I
paid the whole
decided
10
to slide.
cents.
No more crime time. It's only my time. Wait, what?
I don't know. It just reminded me of that video.
All right.
John Cena.
All right, so Big O. We got Insane and Sarcasm here too, so let's not forget about them. But let's talk about.
No, I'm gone. I'm getting another guy. He told me to give him a chance. He said he wanted to do it. I'm gonna go grab him. I'll be right back.
Oh god.
Oh.
Well,
Anyway.
Zay had to go, guys, but we're still here.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about the future of FIW, Full Impact Wrestling. Now, as you may have seen in our previous podcasts, our promos, you may have heard those, and you may have seen our Fatal 4-Way Hell in a Prison Cell match where I generously dropped to Sarcasm.
No. No.
Wait a minute.
No.
No, I'm not doing that. Fuck it.
Can
Fuck it.
you hear me now?
There he is celebrating and shit. Fuck him.
Generously dropped.
Well, okay,
Generous
listen,
as
we're
fuck.
gonna give you a general. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try, and by try I mean we will. We're gonna expand it, and we're just gonna. What it's gonna basically become is we're gonna try to red versus blue it. It's like this will be the little video game wrestling federation that we're gonna try to run somehow.
Rooster Teeth marks be like FIW's Cup in red versus blue.
Yeah, totally. You know, Halo, WWE 2K14, same thing.
This is why I don't watch whatever they're talking about. You
Red
see,
versus blue?
my inspiration was from a call wrestling league called SMF. It was pretty funny.
FIW's Cup in SMF.
Well, there was
Hey,
a
you
nice
don't know
Red versus
SMF.
blue, so people can
SMF was pretty
understand.
fucking cool. They had a deep roster. They had their own creations, the Super Dingos. They've had, random celebrity calls like Carl Winslow and Bill Cosby and the Green Ranger and Barack Obama.
Why is Carl
George-
Winslow not?
I don't know, but he's not going to be in FIW because I don't want to listen to the Family Matters theme song.
What will happen is that we will bury Insane into the deepest hole ever seen in wrestling history, where he will do
His
nothing.
wrestlers suck.
Alright,
Where he will do nothing but job for one Rick Montello.
But let's be serious, all right. We're
Talk
gonna
about a
expand
deep
our,
hole.
we're gonna expand our roster. So far, the roster started off with the 4 guys that you have seen: myself, Big O, Insane, and Sarcasm. We have more.
Oh,
Remember
there
Rick
were-
Montello? Remember that guy that always commented on the Main Event Me's page and said "fuck the Montello ass" and all that good stuff? Well, you may see
he
him.
bleached his hair.
He bleached his hair.
Skywalker's hair.
He
He
left
may
his
be there.
gay porn.
Just know you're gonna see a bunch of original content. You're gonna see a bunch of downloaded content. You're gonna see some WWE guys as well. I mean, we're gonna mix it all in. It's gonna be one big pot of jambalaya steaming pile of Texas Pete's balls.
Oh yeah, that's right. You didn't introduce Texas Pete.
And I am by podcast at this moment. You won't see him yet, but you'll hear about him. Texas Pete is the chairman of Full Impact Wrestling. He's a old ass snaggletooth, skinny, decrepit old man from Alabama.
Is he from Alabama? I thought we discussed we don't know where he's from.
He's from Alabama. What you
He's
want?
from Alabama.
What you want? All right. He's from Alabama, and he's made his money by selling products from the Big Mama Corporation, like Big Mama's ass cream, Big Mama's ass wipes, Texas Pete's Texas tea, Big Mama's trimmer. I mean, he's a tycoon. He's a fucking tycoon.
Wait,
I mean,
what was
don't
the
get him
last
confused
one?
with the hot sauce. He's not that Texas Pete. We'll be suing them. But he's the principal owner, and by chance he decides to run a wrestling company. Hires myself. Wrestling. I'm not him. I'm talking as myself, motherfucker. He decides to make a wrestling company. Hires myself, Orsini, Big O, and by chance hires these two slack-jawed yokels, Insane and Sarcasm.
You job him. You job to me.
This sounds like Arnold
Just
Schwarzenegger.
jealous.
Don't worry, I got your back, dog. I'm gonna put him through a table for you.
You job to me too.
All right,
There's no
so yeah,
proof
You tapped out. You tapped
You
out.
tapped out. You tapped out.
see, okay, and we voice our characters. We voice our characters, and we will be voicing other characters as well.
No, I'm voicing Big O now.
No, you're
Isn't
not.
that-
You're not
isn't
even
that what
voicing
we're doing?
yourself.
Character.
You don't even have a gimmick anymore. You're nothing.
Around.
See, at the moment, it's kind of
everything
it's
around.
kind of dysfunctional because everybody wants to be in character at the same time. But all in all, we just want to provide a good, funny broadcast to you via
Hopefully.
WWE 2K14.
Or 13. Or No Mercy.
I just like to say I'm the only wrestler that's 1-0.
Or No Mercy, or we're gonna go all the way back to that. Hell, we might even mix in Grand Theft Auto. We might even mix in Dragon Age for some reason. Who knows?
We'll go to the left.
Listen,
instead.
I'll play El Shaddai Ascension of the Metatron. You never know. Shit, for all you know, FIW might just be us playing stupid video games.
Just mixing it up and having commentary.
We'll mix in Katawa Shoujo. Mixing.
And mix
All right.
and all of this will be
Hello Kitty's Island Adventure.
and all of this will be
That's
mixed
essential. Hold
in.
on. That
I'm
is
going to
essential.
kill Insane in his sleep. And all of this will be mixed in with the esteemed announcing crew of Harry Funkel, the ring announcer, Bill Belfort, and old Insane from the future.
And
Who has
occasionally,
Alzheimer's? Keep
and
that in mind.
occasionally Texas Pete, and possibly a man named Jeffrey Tabernacki, who has a lucrative weatherman position. He's not willing to let go right about now.
All right. We all know who. Oh, okay. Who's your favorite FIW wrestler that we have?
Big up.
Other than yourself, asshole.
Oh, there's only one man, a myth, a legend.
Can I say it?
No, no one will know. You guys aren't ready, but soon. Soon.
The Dragon!
Not him.
Anyway,
don't tell me
swerve.
that Snuggles, motherfucker.
anyway,
Anyways,
the future of FIW, like we already said, there's a hierarchy, there's a roster, there's storylines. We're voicing the characters, we're dishing this shit out, and we're bringing it to you, and we hope you like it.
Good enough. Good enough.
Also, if you're listening to this right now, we are also looking for original content from you, the fans. So if you have a PS3, sorry, we're only limited to PS3, but if you have WWE 2K14 or 13, we can work with that, or 12, I've worked with that as well. We can
2011, I got
just,
that.
just send us your formula, and we'll make it happen.
SmackDown, shut your mouth.
No, we're not going that far. Nobody has a PlayStation 2 anymore.
I do.
I do.
Well, does the Hapaj work for it?
Does it?
Does it? No.
Yeah, you just gotta get creative.
Get
Here
creative.
you go. Screw you. Use your Dazzle. Anyway, the Dazzle would work. Oh yeah. Let me explain to you how we do this. Like we said, we use WWE 2K14. We also have a game capture called the Hapaj.
So no asking. What technology do you use to make FIW?
Alright, that sounds like the fucking nerd from Adult Swim's Robot Chicken. Anyway.
Well, that's what all the fans sound like to me.
Oh,
See, I'm bringing in the heel.
I love
he's
you,
such
fans.
the heel. He's such the heel, and he'll get beat.
Except when he's talking about Jack Paul Heyman, he's like, the fans love it, the fans love it.
The fans did love it!
But you
Alright.
hate the fans.
Alright, back to how I was saying. This is how we get it done. We also, once we have our Apache connected to our PS3 and our computer, we record the gameplay, edit it. My personal software choice, Adobe Premiere CS5. We just...
I also want to point out, people did love Jack Paul Heyman. No one loved what the fuck you created.
To be fair, he didn't release it, and to also be fair, fuck Jack Paul Heyman. Stop interrupting.
To be fair,
Right,
what I made last night was a joke that I was bored. You were damn serious about your creation.
I was. It was great.
It was horrible, but as I
Y'all
was saying, it takes time to do this because we have to put in all of the work, all the editing, the voice work, writing the storylines. I mean, it may seem goofy or time wasting or time consuming, but we just wanted to do something fun for you. And if you have a PS3 or an Xbox 360 with WWE, any WWE game from, I would say about 2011 to 2K14. Send us your formula if you want to be in it. Tell us about your wrestler, the background that you have for them and everything. Send us the formula. Take a picture of your wrestler's statistics and all that stuff. And send it to us and we'll make it. And you'll be part of our future contest, FIW Gut Enough.
You got enough to take on the challenge to us?
Can I just point
Yeah,
out,
you do.
there was an old Super Nintendo game called Hey, Are You Tough Enough?
That's funny. But anyway, you got anything to add, Big O?
Nope.
I wanted to keep going in like who everyone's favorite FIW wrestler so far is.
I don't want to spoil it. The people will find out soon enough.
Just let them find out soon enough. It's better left unsaid. We already gave up Rick Montello. Rick Montello is an FIW wrestler. But
And then cut every mention of that out. Then.
Nope.
If you guys would have won along, I don't know.
Hey, it's a fifth member they're figuring out for the FIW.
we're giving them this one for free. That's free. Everybody else is a mystery. So no more bashing Rick Montello. He's just a video game.
It was all a work.
Yeah.
But now, he will be available on your PS3, PS4.
Are you going to
And
upload them to the
PS5.
community creations?
Will Rick Montello be uploaded to community creations? If the fans want him, I'll allow it. I'll let you guys have Rick Montello. All I ask for you to do, don't bend him over.
He likes it too much.
You'll never get rid of him.
Give him a separate locker room.
Zane loves Rick Montello. He
I
can't
love
get
Rick
enough.
Montello. I
Once
really can't get enough. That's why I keep using
Zane
him.
wants nothing more than have Rick Montello on top of him, as proven by his many, many losses to him.
It's proven. This is fact. Well, it's not proven because we didn't record shit.
Well, you're basically outed yourself. Well, anyway, sorry for all of the.
So did Big O.
Quit!
Sorry about all the random crap. This is Statics D, and that is pretty much FIW in a nutshell. Just a conglomerate of crazy motherfuckers with a dream to make some type of company with an owner named Texas Pete. By the way, here's a sneak peek of Texas Pete. Hello, this is Texas Pete, the FIW champion, and I'm here to tell you to buy my crack. That's right, Texas Pete has a new product, Texas Pete Ass Crack Wipes. I know I had ass wipes, but I have ass crack wipes. You dig into the hole. It's like a tampon for your ass. You dig it in, you swing it around, and you bring it downtown, and you pull it out. Smell that shit, woo! Texas Pete's Ass Crack Wipes. For the tampon, for the man with the dirty asshole.
I'm sorry.
And that was Texas Pete selling another one of his shitty products.
Hey, they're not shitty. They're okay. They're kind of shitty, but
That was literally
I mean,
shitty.
by definition, they are literally shitty. Yeah.
Awesome.
And that, my lady and fellas, is FIW.
Texas Pete. That's all you need to know. Now on to fan questions. Over or under Prince Devitt's time in WWE?
Under.
5 years?
Over under 5 years.
Under.
I'll say I'm gonna give it a benefit of the doubt. Over.
Yeah, if Chris Hero could last, I would say over.
All right. Money in the Bank. Jeff Hardy versus Ziggler versus Austin versus no one cares. I don't want to answer this question twice.
Again? Is that the same
Yes.
guy?
I don't know. So my answer is El Torito.
My answer is no. You know what? No, I refuse.
No spoilers.
You know what? No, fuck it. Kenzo Suzuki.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
What about
Oh,
you, Josh?
Yes. I second that.
He seconds Kenzo Suzuki.
Yes, I love.
He
it.
says Kenzo Suzuki. He says
love
Kenzo
it.
Suzuki. And Zane said El Torito. I hereby state that the winner of this random ass Money in the Bank match is Gilbert. All right. Cue the
That's great.
sparklers.
Good answer. Good answer, everyone. All right. I also want to point out first question from Joey Hernandez, second from Drew Rice.
Oh my god.
Hey, he's keeping us alive.
He really is. All right. This one is from Joey Hernandez. Out of all CM Punk's exes, which one was the hottest?
Oof.
Lita. Or was
Lita.
it? Or were they even dating?
Yes.
That's what I want to know. They were? Then Lita.
Lita.
Josh?
I'm trying to think. Who else was there?
No one
There's-
important.
There's Tracy
Oh, Lita.
Brooks.
There's Lita and Lita and Lita. Just say Lita.
It's all you need to know.
It's all you
wanna
need.
Unless you want to go Kelly.
No. Was
Wait, did they really date?
was Mickey
I
James
don't
one of them?
know.
Come on, Josh. Give an answer already. You're making me stall.
What you answer?
Maria.
There you go. I knew there was one. Yeah, I agree on Maria.
All right. Jesus.
You all right?
The poison's
No.
working. It's our podcast now.
You got a whiff of Kelly.
All right. Next question from Joey Hernandez. Ruthless aggression or attitude era?
I don't give a shit either way. ECW, fuck off.
It's dying. Joy, listen, when you said Joy Hernandez keeping us alive, it's like we're in massive pain on life support, and he's just like, no, we'll keep you going.
Joey, help me.
Let me die.
Mr.
All right. I'm gonna say between the attitude era and the ruthless aggression era. So it's easier for me to say this, but even though I love the attitude era, I'll have to say ruthless aggression. It brought in a lot of younger guys. I mean, I have to say it was a good point in the WWE at that time. I mean, a young John Cena with his colorful trunks wrestling Kurt Angle, this close to beating Kurt Angle,
Get that.
getting respect from the Undertaker. They brought in Orlando Jordan, who then brought himself with JBL, being a part of the cap, winning the United States Championship with the Basham Brothers. That was an awesome tag team in the Ruthless Aggression era. La Resistance, if I'm not mistaken. Were they Ruthless Aggression?
Yes.
I mean there was
my favorite wrestlers.
there was a downfall in the Ruthless Aggression era when the Gemini and the Dicks, dare I say, pop up.
But every
The
era
Dicks were
has
my
those.
favorite wrestlers.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Zane, are you okay?
He's choking on the dicks.
No! I'm not okay on that.
First of all, go get some water and mute your goddamn mic.
Thank you. All right, what about you? Anybody?
Guys, we would like to point out next week we'll have a memorial for Insane.
5 minutes podcast.
Oh my God! You killed Insane! You bastard!
You
No.
genius.
Oh my God, you killed Insane. Thank you.
All right. Next question. Who wins?
Nobody else answered. That's the only one that answered?
No, I was about to answer. It's just Zane
said
keeps on
ECW.
choking.
Yeah. Stop.
I'll keep
Not
it
a
short.
true ruthless
Attitude.
expression.
I say attitude.
Alright. I would say ruthless aggression for the exact same reason. You could name only a handful of guys about the Attitude Era, but you could name some of those guys along with another 2 handfuls for the ruthless aggression. You had so much talent. And the fact that ruthless aggression had ECW, had WCW, had WWE stars.
They did.
It was one of the best times that people actually didn't get to see because people actually stopped watching when WCW went down and said it was kind of boring.
There's also another question here by Alejandro Brito. Who would win, Goku or John Cena?
Goku, but
Goku.
Goku
Know
would die
yourself.
once.
Just no. Fuck you. Fuck your question. Go kill yourself. Moving on.
El Torito.
I don't think it would fit.
La
The match
Parka.
would fit in the time slot.
I'd say, well, it'll be a long ass match, but Goku for the
It'd
win.
take a
at Super
couple
Saiyan
episodes.
4. Goku for the win at Super Saiyan.
I mean, no, like it'll take forever. I mean, Goku's gonna need like a month to summon the Spirit Bomb.
It all comes together at Payback.
And he'll kick out at 2.
Alright.
All right. Here's a question from Crystal Bryant, who loves the fact that Zayn sounds like PewDiePie.
She did not say
PewDiePie.
that. I just misheard her.
If you could have a 4-on-4 match between you, us 4, and 4 of our favorite classic wrestlers, period, doesn't have to be restricted to WWE, who will we pick?
Alright, I already have an answer to that, a solution. But we can't run this match, so this is it. It's me, Jose, Derek, or Statics D, or whatever, fucking Sarcasm, versus the 3 Chicos and Scott Steiner.
That's the solution for everything. But personally, no, I would not like to wrestle Scott Hall. I love Scott Hall, but no.
What about 3 Scott Halls?
No. That's your...
The Hall of Chicos.
That is your answer. I like the Hall of Chicos, but that's your answer. My answer, if I was to wrestle against a classic wrestler, I would love to actually go against Andre the Giant. I would.
So, how are we answering this? She said 4-on-4. So, are we individually
just your
saying
favorite
4?
wrestler. Yeah, individually saying 1.
Okay.
Because we all get a pick. So, for real, I think I'd pick Edge.
Classic, bro.
He's picking.
Edge classic for me, motherfucker.
That's true. I'm sorry.
I'd pick Andre the Giant.
Do you really want to wrestle Andre the Giant?
You know what? This is why I want to wrestle Andre the Giant. Because if he wants to hit me hard, I'll kick him in his nuts.
Do you think that'll do anything to Andre the motherfucking Giant?
Hey, kick any man in the balls. That's the vulnerable.
This was not a man. This was a god.
No. You want to see a god? Roman Reigns.
Oh, classic.
To be fair, Edge is classic for me.
Yeah, to be fair, you also think John Cena is a classic.
Oh, he,
All right, guys, come on.
Oh, I got it. Matt classic. There. Jose, who's your pick?
La Parka.
All right.
Josh?
So it's us.
mine would be, I don't know. It's a tie to either Terry Funk or Ric Flair. I like that extreme feeling. I would say Terry Funk.
All right, so it's us versus Terry Funk, Andre the Giant, La Parka, and Matt Classic. All right. Next question. This is from Joey Hernandez. He wants to fight Statics D and a Judy Bagwell in a pole match. Winner bangs her.
How'd that go?
Joey Hernandez. He thinks he's buff, he's the stuff, and he thinks Judy Bagwell just can't get enough. All I gotta say to Joey Hernandez is bring it any day, anytime, anywhere. You're gonna have to follow the code of the natural selection, man.
Oh god, it kills me how good that line is. It deeply hurts me.
It hurts him because he wanted his line similar. What was that?
The natural disaster thing, but I can't use it anymore.
It's too late.
No, because I'm not a heel. So I can't use the natural disaster line.
Yeah. So, this last one is from Joey Hernandez. This was Derek's favorite question. How the fuck is the new TNA All Black heel stable that has only one former world champion a ripoff of Evolution?
Can I answer this first? All right.
Yes.
Go ahead.
IWC must prepare to suck Static D's dick. Wait a minute. Not Static D's dick. Static's dick. Because the D can mean anything at this point. You're going to suck Static's dick. All right. You want to call MVP, Bobby Lashley, and Kenny King a TNA copy of Evolution? Bobby Lashley is the only World Heavyweight Champion in that group, and he won that title when WWE CW before they made the title change to that platinum belt or whatever it is. Look, stop it, IWC. Stop it, WWE Marks. Because on any given day, if you were to put Kenny King, Bobby Lashley, and MVP against Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista, I can tell you this right now. Mr. Burry is going to drop to Mr. 305. That's all I got to say.
Ballin'.
Anybody else?
No, that was perfect.
Perfect.
That was perfect. I will also say one thing. Shut the
No,
fuck
don't
up.
say anything. Don't say anything. It was perfect. That's a keeper.
We're
Next.
not worthy. We're not
We're not
worthy.
worthy.
We suck.
You suck.
The D,
The
especially Zayn.
Suck the Statics D.
No, we don't suck the D. The IWC sucks the D. The Statics D.
I mean, Zayn sucks the D according to him. We're talking for everyone. We can end on this. Yesterday, as we're chatting it up on Skype, Zayn and me are kind of doing a back and forth, and Zayn ends it with the greatest line he's ever said. You're just mad because I
Wait,
get
let me
more
say it,
dick
let
than
me
you.
say it.
Go.
Let me say it. I wanted to say it. You're
Say
just
it.
jealous. I get more dick than you. End
See
of
the
story.
bullshit we deal with here?
And the podcast. Good night,
Thank you.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Enjoy the matches.
Whatever the matches are. I don't know.
It's a table. I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm
The
doing a table.
match is me, Jose, and Derek versus the Holic Chico, and
That makes no sense. What is this? This is a dark
Sarcasm versus Scott Steiner single.
We got to keep it FIW.
You're
Yeah, we're
randomly
keeping it
making
up
these matches
It's a
that don't
question.
even fall into the
Question for the
storyline.
cast.
We can't have the Hall of.
Yes,
No.
we can. Yes, we can.
No, it's impossible.
What do you mean it's
'Cause-
impossible? We got time travel.
For-
Remember?
For as old as
stopped-
they
That's,
all
we're
are,
not even there yet. Come on.
I'm pretty sure one of those Scott Halls would be dead right now.
We
Listen.
stopped recording, right? By the way,
No, I haven't.
we were
Okay,
supposed to
okay.
end a while
Hey,
ago.
you know what? Me and Statics are the only ones who can record, so you'll deal with the matches we decide.
Exactly.
I'm
Good night,
done.
everyone.
I'm done with that.
We were supposed to.